the LSLS rounds. Well, they're basically uranium and thorium put together, and pretty much are, as Rooney would say, or Ronnie would say, Ronnie Beretti would say, they're like flint and steel, and only they're not. They're basically actually like an open nuclear reaction, basically just like a reactor, which may be uranium and thorium put together in a heated room or with power or whatever. Anyway, I forget how the nuclear reactors work. To tell you the truth, I didn't do much with nuclear reactors. There's not enough energy in them, and they're very, 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 very dangerous. I prefer to mess around with hydropower, which is very, 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 very safe and just as fun. In fact, more fun and replenishable, and you don't have to work on it. And provides with a heck of a lot of power itself. So actually, you can get more power from a hydro dam than you can from a nuclear reactor. Way more, like triple or quadruple the amount of power that you can get. Anyway, and as far as like steam generators, you can just tap into the Earth's crust and basically get all the steam, power you want. Just pump water down there, and when it comes back out, heated hot steam, just like a steam engine. And you can run generators that way and supply power to buildings or whatever you want. There's tons of power around here. It's very easy. You don't have to do like crazy nuclear stuff. Although the reason why they're doing crazy nuclear stuff really, when you got right down to it, was pretty much the fact that they wanted to have the psycho rounds, and they also wanted to have the psycho bombs, and that was the truth of it. Actually, that's why they were trying to pursue nuclear energy and saying that nuclear energy was the future. Because, well, I mean, in space it kind of is a good source of power, but even in space you can actually do thermal reactors in space. You can do steam in space, just have a big thing, and then, if you're near a thing, there's lots of ways of getting power. You don't need to be all crazy about it. Radiation is actually kind of a dangerous thing to mess around, and there's tons of radiation in space. Anyway, though, like I say, they tried to cover up the F flyer or in spaceship, because they want LSF/-A ship because they wanted to go to space themselves with the other engines. Like I said, I was messing around with I had the aerospike research stuff being done too, because cones don't have to be round. You can actually do other kinds of things, and they do test firing stuff and all that kind of stuff, and it's a very effective engine actually. Anyway, though, and they have video of that too. The truth was they were trying to lift gold, and like there's a list of stuff they lifted into orbit. They lifted jewels, a gold table, and a bunch of stuff into space, so they could have it up there in space with them, and they were going to truck it off to another planet, which I believe was Terran or something. Anyway, the government had actually been in contact with one of these other planets and had actually wanted to basically go live in paradise over there. And then killed me on the ground over here or something like that. Something crazy like that. It's just that everyone knows me. So anyway, like I said, every humanoid colony would know me because of the fact that I was Lusifer Star, or they wanted to go and be Lusifer Star over there or something like that. Anyway, like I said, there's only one Lusifer Star, and that was me. I was an artificial intelligence computer program, and then I became a human one time. I'm like, Brian, this is it. I don't look like anybody else. Never did. Never have. So anyway, this is crazy. And I don't really care. But anyway. So, but, a bunch of people were trying to pretend like they were me, or trying to pretend like they were the humanity's creator, or they were other life forms creator, and it's like, no, there's just me. I created 12 forms of life, and 4 of them were exoskeletons, and I also did improved breathing genetic apparatus. They could screen out more stuff so they could live in more variety of environments. And I also did 1.5 little life forms, which I love very much. Great little guy. Anyway, and I was in existence for a very long time, and I built the LSF-A flyer. So, spaceship, and launched. It was about 1,200 feet wide by about 2,700 feet tall or so. Something like that. I don't really remember the exact dimensions. It was a long, long time ago. Anyway, and then and basically, like I say, Nixon and JFK and some other people were just trying to lobby on the behalf of the Confederacy or whatever, the Republic, saying that I was wasting my money on a spaceship when I should be wasting my money on basically them or something like that. And I said, no, I'm going to space. Bye. And I did. So anyway, now I'm back. Anyway, though, so they were trying to they were trying to lift a gold table to space and all kinds of space and trying to isolate Earth or something like that. And like I said, they were running around with the LS rounds and stuff like that, trying to be Ultimate Warrior or something like that, and it's just all crazy. And anyway, though, but yeah, I mean, there's only one me. Me. That's it. I was only about 2 foot tall or 3 foot tall for about 2 million years or something like that. And basically childlike. I thought it was easier to handle on people. So anyway, I'm not necessarily really a person. So anyway, eventually, Rick Bush or someone would be saying that I was alien leader or something. They had to capture me and kill me, or they had captured me and killed me. And it's like, no. They're crazy. Anyway, a lot of crazy. It's funny that they would go to me and say that I'm crazy or whatever, or tell people that I'm crazy. It's like, no, actually, they're crazy. The Millennium Falcon was a real ship, I'm pretty darn sure, and was actually designed and built. And like I said, I mean, it's been 100 trillion years, so, and we're on a giant space clock. So anyway, and I was the only one who really knew that apparently, for some strange reason. And there's a galaxy that's coming towards us. That should be here in 680 billion years or so. Anyway, and this is the first time I've been in human form, and this is the way I look. And I like the way I look. I didn't want to look like anybody else. Why would I want to look like somebody else? I'm me. So, anyway. Yeah, I used to have blonde hair. Whatever. So anyway, and those LS rounds are very dangerous and should never be used or touched by anyone, or even be around unless you're wearing protective clothing. And even then, why would you be using those rounds anyway? They're psychotically dangerous. Anyway, yeah, but, Mr. Ronnie Beretti or whatever, who stole his gun design from Germany, and that's actually a German gun and basically based on a tank, really, he stole a lot of things from Germany, and I tried to say that he had invented them, but he didn't. I think he had actually just bought them from some people that actually had them or something like that, and he tried to build them, which they're not supposed to be built because he wanted to have, like, I don't know, Ultimate Warrior or something. I'm not exactly sure. Anyway, I researched it and a lot of stuff, and basically he was, I don't know, being crazy. So anyway, and then some other crazy people tried to lift a whole bunch of gold and stuff to space, and a whole bunch of jewels and stuff. And it's like, well, there's actually more jewels and more gold in space than there is on Earth. So whatever, they're crazy. So anyway, I'm Lucifer Star, as in Lucifer White Star, White House, and other stuff. Anyway, yeah, I have lots of videos on who I am, who I was, so, and all the things I did. So anyway, but lots of people are trying to say that, they were me or something. Epic identity theft or something like that. Anyway, I don't care. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, a bunch of people were going around killing people at car dealerships and all kinds of stuff, and then running off with. Actually, first they would hit up the police. They'd kill all the police officers, and then they would go and kill everyone at the bank, and they would go to the car dealership, and they would pick off or the armory or something. And they were just running all over. So, and then they posted all these videos lying about everything and trying to confuse people, and it just gives you a headache. I don't care. I'm Lucifer White Star, Lucifer White Stars, and named America, invented flight, American Airlines, Lusitania, all that stuff. So, anyway, whatever. Like I said before. So, I don't care. I'm just over it. So, anyway. Not a lot of people running around pretending to be me. Oh well.